Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. My name's Dennis. So in this video we're going to talk about computer mice. Now I have a company that sends me stuff every now and then. They do a lot of stuff, water coolers, cases, just a whole bunch of stuff. But now they've moved into doing computer mice. So they sent me a couple different types. We're going to get them out, we're going to have a look at them and determine if there's a preference for me that I like, and you can decide what you like out of yours. And we'll go over them, we'll give you some specs on them, and yeah. So let's get going, let's have a look at them. Okay, so here they are. So Be Quiet's Dark Perk Ergo and Be Quiet's Dark Perk Sim. We'll get them out, see what they're like. I'll try them out, and then I'll come back to it. So first, let's just get them out of the box and see what we're dealing with. So I'm going to start with the Dark Perk Ergo. Let's see what we got here. Okay, comes off real nice cover. All right. And of course, here's the mouse. Oh, that's really quite cool. It's very lightweight. I like the surface. It's really, talk about minimalistic. There's like almost nothing there. These are hollow. Wow, I'm surprisingly impressed. So obviously USB-C here, that's where you're going to probably charge it from. Or just use it from there, plugged in. We'll find out. We've got a forward back button here. We have your buttons on this and your scroll wheel. That's pretty much all there is to it. Scroll wheel feels good. Sounds pretty much what you'd expect. But they're really light. Now normally I don't care for a light mouse when I'm using it, but my hand encompasses this. So it's really, really nice. And I like to hold my mouse like this. And the fact that it's so light is very, very nice. So let's see what else comes in the box on this one. We have, let's see. Oh, I'm liking this more and more. So getting everything out of the box, of course we have our mouse, and on the bottom you've got these three pieces. So if these were to wear down, they actually give you a replacement, just so you have it, just in case maybe something goes wrong or gets peeled off or whatever the case might happen to be. You have a little booklet, tells you all about it, tells you about your left right button, your scroll mouse, forward back, and your LED indicator, which it shows right there. So I guess it's going to be here somewhere. So we'll plug it in, we'll find out for sure, but I'm going to go over that a little bit more. And of course now we have the Dark Perk. Before I do that though, check this cable out. So orange is one of the colors that they use. I'm sorry, but that's impressive to me. I really, really like the color scheme. Now this is a dongle. Check that out. A dongle that goes inside here. So we'll find out why that is in a bit. I'm guessing this will run it independently. And then if you plug that in, maybe you can run it separately this way to charge it. I'm not really sure. Maybe it's only for charging. We'll come back to that in a little bit. These cables are kind of a soft fiber. Feel really good actually. And I think they move around pretty easy. So let's stop with that for now. We'll move on to this, but then we're going to come back and individually go through each one. All right. So we're going to go to the Dark Perk and see what's inside here. Now, this one says aim with surgical precision. I didn't notice if that was on the other side. Yep, they both say that. So now this one is pretty much the same thing by the look of it. Obviously there are differences. These get a little dirty just in the box, but that's okay. Again, very light. Same buttons. Okay, left, right, scroll wheel, and forward, back buttons. Alright, so we got that. And we know there's going to be something else inside here. So let's have a look at that. So again, we have another box. Inside this, we have manual again. And assume the cable. All right. So another USB, and I'm guessing more replacement parts in case you need it. All right, so you know what? We're going to come back in a little bit once I've had a chance to try them out, find out what the differences is, and we'll continue from there. Okay, so something I discovered as I was about to go use it is on your cable you have USB-A, so if you want to plug it into your computer, whatever. But on this side you also have USB-A dongle, or if you pull this out you have USB-C. Alright, so you can use it in multitudes of ways. Okay, you can plug it in here. Alright, so right there. And then you can just use that as your normal mouse. You can undo this, use your dongle, and use it as a wireless mouse. And if you put all this back together, you can just use it as one wired mouse. So multiple options that let you do any kind of way you want to use it. So if you're one of these people that, oh, if it's wireless, I'm going to get lag, which is possible. Or I like hardwired and I don't want to use anything else. Put all this together and you're good to go. So there's some important things to know. So we're going to connect this. And I actually probably am going to use the cable initially, because I want to show you a few more things on here. So, a few more things I want to go over. So, yes, I am using Razer mouse pad. That's because it was cheap and it was like $5 at the store. So, this LED lights up when it is charging. It also changes color based off changing your DPI switch on the back. So, something to be aware of, especially if you're using it wirelessly. So you have a on-off switch. Alright, so I believe it's right here to indicate it's on. And if you want to change your DPI, so let's just check, it should be this button right here on the top. So as I change it, it changes colors. So the indicators are, so the first one is blue, which indicates 400 DPI. Next one is green, which is 800, followed by orange, which is 1200 DPI. Purple or violet, 2000 DPI, and the last one, which is going to be white again, is 30,000 DPI. When's the last time you heard of that? So, and if you want to put it back to whatever it started with, push it again, and you're good to go. All right. Pretty good feature. You always know how many DPI you're using. So if you have a favorite, it tells you. Now it turns back to the white when it's charging, when it's plugged in. That's the way it works. All right, so just little things to be aware of. So what are some other things to be aware of? Well, let's start with the Ergo, all right, which is the one we're using at the moment. So it's 120 by 66 by 40 millimeters for dimensions. Color's black. It weighs 55 grams. That's how light it is. Has the Pixar PAW 3950 for the sensor. The encoder is TTC yellow. Max DPI, it says it's 32,000, but in the manual it says 30,000. So one of those is obviously right. Probably going to go with the 30,000, but who knows. The liftoff distance, okay, is 1 to 2 millimeters. And battery life, it says up to 500. Sorry, battery life, it says up to 100 at 1,000 hertz polling. All right, so that's pretty cool. So tech specs, of course, we'll go over those as well. Wireless connectivity is 2.4 gigahertz. RF wireless. Polling rate from 8,000. And milliseconds is 0.125. Tracking speed 50. Micro switches are Omron optical D2FP-FN2. The cable length is 1.8 meters. And the connector is USB 2.0 and Type-C. All right. Now, of course, I showed you the adapter, the accessories that come with it. So you saw all those and the multiple ways that you can connect it and use it. So is there a difference between that and the other mouse? Well, let's find out. So I wanted to show you something that I did have a little bit of frustration with for a minute. Because it tells you when you plug in your mouse to your computer, because you have to use, well, you don't have to, but you can use I/O Center to make it work right. All right, so when I connected it, I used the USB connector on one end to plug it in, and nothing worked. Then I had to plug it in, the USB dongle as well, to a separate USB port. So just be aware that you're going to need two USB ports in order to update the firmware. That's probably simply because they want everything to be recognized and work. I don't know if there's an easier workaround for that or not. Maybe not. Maybe that's just the way it's going to be done. To me, that's a bit of a, I think, something that they need to work on. Just my opinion. But as you can see on the screen there now, you can show all your different polling rates. All right, you can play with it, discover all your different settings, everything like that. So I just wanted to point that out to you. Okay, so the only thing I want to point out in terms of differences is you will have to upgrade the firmware separately on both mice. So obviously you're not going to be like me. You're going to have two that you have to do at the same time. If you're switching one mouse, you may have to update the firmware. But if you get a second one, you're going to have to do that as well. Not sure why that is. You'd think they would be able to recognize, but I mean, the internals are slightly different, so that's obviously the reason why. But as far as any kind of difference, the only difference that I could find overall was the dimensions. So for the Ergo, it's 120 by 66 by 40, and the Sim is 123 by 66 by 39. All right. Other than that, everything seems to be the same. Now, when it comes to the DPI, 32,000 DPI is what it says everywhere. So not 30, 32. Unless it's a misprint, 32,000 DPI is what they actually have in their documentation everywhere. So I'm going to go with that until either they correct me or it's proven otherwise. All right. So just so you know, using the dongle, afterward, so first, like I say, you have to have two USB ports, one for the cable, and separately the dongle has to be plugged in. That will then allow you to update the firmware so that everything works in sync with each other and it's good to go. So just so you know. So otherwise, they both work exactly the same, slightly different dimensions. I really couldn't feel any difference between the one and the other, and they both work exactly the same. You can customize the buttons. So on here, on your left and right button, there are macros you can input. All right, we'll have to use I/O Center to do that, but you can put your own macros in there. You're still using the same standard mouse buttons, but at least it gives you some options of doing some programming for it. And that's pretty much it. All right, everybody, so that's a couple good mice. You can use them wirelessly, you can use them wired, whatever your preference is. It does have USB-C, so you can charge it. So it's USB-C, USB-A, and it's 3.0, so it's going to be pretty quick if you want to use it that way. Or you can just wait till charge goes down. I don't know how long it actually is going to last. I suspect it's probably quite a while. And if you remember to turn the switch on and off, probably last you quite a very long time. My experience with this kind of stuff over the years is it can up to be a year or more, and then maybe you have to plug it in for an hour and then you're good to go again. So not really a concern. Like I mentioned at the end there's very little in the way of differences. I like them both. I'm using one of them now. I replaced my Razer mouse. I actually liked it better than the Razer mouse that I had. I had the Razer Viper. and now I'm going to use this one simply because I like it. I'm not sure if I'm going to use the cable. I don't think I will. If I see some kind of difference in the game, then I'll maybe use the cable just to see if it makes any kind of difference. My experience in the past is it really doesn't make a lot of difference. So maybe if you're doing competitive gaming, EA Sports type thing or something, maybe then you might want to do that. Otherwise, I think you're going to be good. I like this. I hope you liked it. If you have anything to say, put it in the comments. If you really like it, give me a little thumbs up. Helps the channel. If you're new here, think about subscribing and hit that bell for notifications for videos as they come up in the future. I'll get it. I gotta stumble at least once in a video, right? All right. So thanks for watching as always, and have a good one. Take care. Bye-bye.